am Tanya Yancey with this week's edition of the Colonial News Network with the news you need to know about what's happening in and around Colonial. September is Deaf Awareness Month. Did you know that 93% of the deaf in America have no contact with the church and only 2 to 5% of the deaf are saved? The deaf community is one of the largest unreached people groups, and less than 5% of churches in the United States offer deaf outreach. We have deaf friends who come to our service every Sunday. In the upcoming weeks, the Hands of Glory Deaf Ministry will take a moment out of our worship services to give us some basic ways that we can communicate with our deaf brothers and sisters. Ladies, join us for the Fall of Life kickoff on September 10th at 6:45 p.m. The theme is The Living Word. Come and enjoy a game of Jeopardy! We'll also introduce our video Bible study on The Armor of God by Priscilla Schreier. You will also have an opportunity to register for one of our fellowship classes, our outreach ministry teams, and the Sister to Sister mentoring program. See your bulletin for more information. Don't miss out. The men's Bible study is back and will occur in back-to-back weeks. The study of the book of Ephesians begins tomorrow and will continue next Monday, September 17th. This is a great time for men to study the Word together. Men's Bible study begins at 6:30. See Deacon Chris Massey for more details. Another session of Grief Share will begin on this Tuesday, September the 11th. Grief Share is a 13-week seminar for those grieving the death of someone close. It's a place where you can be around people who understand how you feel and understand the pain of your loss. At Grief Share, you'll learn valuable information that will help you through this difficult time in your life. Day sessions of Grief Share will be held each Tuesday at 11 a.m. and the evening sessions begin at 6 p.m. More details are in your bulletin. Take a look at this.
Grief Share is a support group ministry that helps people heal from the pain of grief. The Grief Share video seminars, workbook exercises, and small group discussions give participants encouragement, useful advice, and hope.
The Grief Share videos are excellent.
The video strengthened me.
It's a freeing kind of thing to be able to talk about your loss.
My workbook helped me to unravel the feelings I was going through.
If you know people in your church or community who are grieving the death of a loved one, tell them about Grief Share. Or visit a Grief Share group yourself to heal from the pain of your grief.
There was such a void until I got into Grief Share.
I never really healed down deep until I came to Grief Share.
Grief Share brought me out of my sadness.
Begin your journey from mourning to joy at Grief Share.
Contact Brother Leon Clark or Sister Alice Brown to get involved. The annual Educators Outreach Breakfast and Seminar will be held on Saturday, September 29th at 9 a.m. Anyone involved in the education process, including teachers, administrators, Good News Club, shepherds, teachers of Awana, Sunday School, Vacation Bible School, homeschool parents, and more are invited. Stop by the sign-up table in the fellowship hall after services today. The annual nominations process is now underway. If you would like to nominate someone to serve within the church, this is your chance. You can also nominate yourself. We need faithful servants in all areas, but especially for church clerk, the personnel committee, Women's Missionary Union, and Awana director. Nominations will be accepted through next Sunday. Stop by the table or see Brother Steve or Sister Darlene Henson. Back to Church Sunday is next week. Let's check this out.
Here's a few reasons why people don't go to church.
I can't come to church until I get my life together.
Church is how I got my life together.
Church is filled with a bunch of hypocrites.
And there's always room for one more.
All they care about is your money. They care about me, not about my money.
Is there some kind of dress code?
Yes, the code is wear some clothes.
Church, it just makes me nervous.
I was nervous at first, and then I felt right at home.
I'm not sure I believe everything that you believe.
But you can still belong.
Church is for wimpy, girly men.
You want to say that again?
If you knew me and what I've done, you wouldn't want me.
If you knew me and what I've done, you wouldn't be worried.
You can come to my church even if you were brought up Catholic,
Baptist,
Methodist,
Jewish,
Mormon,
Lutheran,
Pentecostal,
Presbyterian,
Church of Christ,
Southern Baptist.
a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing.
See, it's not about a religion, it's about a relationship.
So please, come to my church.
Where nobody's perfect.
Where beginners are welcome.
where socks are optional, but grace is required.
Where forgiveness is offered.
Where hope is alive.
and where it's okay to not be okay. Really.
And finally, get your tickets to the Poets in Autumn Tour being hosted here at Colonial on Friday, September the 28th at 7:30 p.m. This ministry has been a blessing to our church for several years. If you haven't experienced it, you have definitely been missing out on something great. This non-traditional presentation of the gospel crosses generations in its appeal. Visit the PIAtour.com or see Brother Glenn Shelton for more information. Looks like that's it for this episode of CNN. As always, in closing, check your bulletin for complete announcements. Also visit our website at colonialbaptistch.org to view this episode of CNN or view previous worship services and more. This week's Deacon of the Week is Deacon Sam Blake. For CNN, I'm Tanya Yancey, signing off.